The fear of speaking English. Sounds familiar? It does to me. Guys, what do we do with it? How do we overcome it? Do we actually need to get rid of it? Stick around today because I'm sharing 4 game-changing strategies that helped me live with the fear of speaking English as a non-native English speaker. I realized that language learning is 70% mindset. I'm gonna be very honest with you in this video. I'm always honest, but in today's video, I'm gonna be very honest because I'm gonna be sharing my stories. The strategies that I'm about to share come from my experience and my self-development and the effort I put into overcoming negative beliefs about language learning and life in general. I noticed that there is a strong and profound connection between learning a new language and your mindset. Your mindset is the way you think about yourself, the way you perceive yourself and the world, and they are really connected. Let's dive right in. Number 1, your accent is your amazing story. Do you remember when I told you that I'm gonna be very honest? So let me start. One of my biggest insecurities was my accent. I say was, but sometimes it still is. So for many years, I was so embarrassed about my mistakes. I was so embarrassed about my accent. I was so afraid of speaking English because I was like, I just can't. So everything changed when I understood that English is a tool that will help me achieve my goals, my professional goals, my personal goals. It will let me travel, it will let me meet new people, make more money. Whatever your goal is, English will help you for sure because English is an international language. And I also understood the second thing. My accent is the story of my background. I mean, it's beautiful, guys, that we speak more than one language. It means that we put our time, our effort, our energy to have better lives. So that's awesome, isn't it? We are awesome because we can speak more than one language. And I think it's really brave. I am from Poland, and yes, sometimes I speak English and some Polish sound slips, but it's okay because it's the story of my country, it's the story of my ancestors, it's like my story. Of course, we can go through pronunciation trainings. This is what I do right now. I do my best to improve my accent. I really master the sounds. But in the meantime, I really want to help other English learners, English students, because I've been there. I understand. I just know how you feel. And that's why I want to help you. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. But do I want to help? Yes. Can somebody benefit from what I share here on the internet? I think so. So yes, your accent is your amazing story, and let's remember about it. Strategy number 2, what ifs kill the vibe. You know the feeling when you ask yourself, what if I sound stupid? What if they laugh at me? What if they judge me? What if I just can't speak English? What if? It used to paralyze me. What if became my biggest enemy. But then I understood that the only obstacle that I have is in my head. That's why I mentioned before that mindset is crucial, because in reality, it's not your skills, it's your head that stops you from achieving your goals and using English with ease and with fun. On my self-development and self-growth path, I kind of learned how to handle this pressure of judgment, because of course people will judge you, and this is a matter of fact, okay? People will judge you, and you just need to learn how to handle it. When you are on the internet, when you are some kind of influencer, of course you're gonna receive a lot of hate. I do get some hate. It's not as bad as it could be, at least for now, but when I get some comment that, oh my God, you're fat, or your accent sucks, or you make so many mistakes, it's like, okay, I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect. I do make mistakes in English, of course. I do make mistakes in Polish, which is my native language, I still do make mistakes, and I make mistakes in Spanish. I make mistakes in my life because I'm just a human being. Yeah. So let's just take it easy. Practice makes perfect. Oh, it's so BS. Nobody's perfect. We don't want to be perfect. Practice makes progress. Perfectionism is a killer. It's a killer in every area of our life, in language learning as well. You don't have to be perfect. Come on. I think that in many countries we've been kind of like conditioned to be perfect. When I was in school, every mistake was like the end of the world. They were really hard on us in Poland, at least. But then my kind of like spiritual and self-development helped me understand that I don't have to be perfect. I just can be me. A lot of people want to be perfect, and I do get that. But we need to understand one thing. When we start learning a language, but we don't speak it at the beginning of our journey, then we create this vicious circle. And it's so difficult to start when you know a lot, when your head is like full of words, of grammar, of idioms, but then you don't know how to use them. So in my opinion, okay guys, this is what worked for me when I learned two languages, Spanish and English. I've been learning English for 20 years, let's say. And I really started speaking English maybe 6 years ago. It's ridiculous, right? 14 years without really using the language that I was learning. But I started learning Spanish 3 years ago, and I started using Spanish 3 years ago, and I achieved full fluency in Spanish in just 7 months, guys. I am in Spain right now. I became a resident. It means that I needed to use Spanish in government offices, and I needed to go to the doctor in Spain, and everything in Spanish, and in such a short period of time. So I think that this example can really inspire you to just start speaking English. The last one, guys, strategy number 4, learning from your own mistakes. I know it's kind of connected to the previous strategies, but it really does work. So when you make a mistake and then you realize that you made a mistake, don't beat yourself up. Don't put so much pressure on yourself like, oh my God, I made a mistake, I'm a terrible human being. Absolutely not. You just look it up on Google, you can write some sentences, revise this word, and then you're gonna just remember this word forever because you put your effort, time, and energy. Let me give you one more example from my own life. It's this YouTube channel. I had a commitment to post 1 video a week, and I did it for like 2 years, but then I stopped for 5 months. Because this imposter syndrome simply attacked me, and it was so strong that I couldn't get myself together, sit in front of the camera and start speaking, because I was like, who am I? I can make a mistake, and then I'm gonna get some hate in the comments, and what ifs were really killing my vibe. I became my worst enemy. So please don't become your worst enemy in English. I mean, English is a tool that can serve you. So if you have a goal, if you want to make more money, travel the world, make new friends, simply start speaking English, even if it's with mistakes. Just do it, just start speaking. If this video resonated with you, if I inspired you somehow, join my exclusive fun community and get daily lessons in the fun Telegram group, 2 live speaking sessions a week, personalized feedback from me, video lessons, and supportive private community. The last 5 days to join. Don't miss out. Check the link in my bio. And answering the last question from the beginning of this video, do we actually need to get rid of this fear? I recommend hugging this fear. That's why I told you at the beginning that I'm gonna share strategies that helped me live with the fear, because the fear is there, and yes, it's going to be there, and it's gonna pop up even if you think that it disappeared. No, it's gonna be there. But learning how to deal with this fear, how to deal with the pressure, and how to hug your fear, how to tell yourself, okay, I am scared, but it will not stop me. It will not stop me from achieving my goals. In my opinion, is a key to success. Let's remember, guys, that I share here on my YouTube channel things that worked for me. If it works for you, take it for yourself. If it doesn't work for you, simply watch the next video and find the strategies that work for you. Guys, let's wrap this video up. Consider subscribing to this channel, give this video a like, follow me on Instagram, Wanna Speak by Veronique, where I share daily lessons, but at the same time some personal insights, motivation boosts. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.